everyone, and if you're new around here, my name is Hannah Martin and I'm a professional ballet dancer with the Birmingham Royal Ballet. Today I'm going to be taking you through a couple of days in my life as we start the craziness of the 2026 season. It was a pretty difficult 2025, I'm not going to lie, but I'm excited to start this new season, this new year with lots of positive energy and lots of hope for what's to come in the future. I'm really excited for our new production of Don Q. I mean, it's not new, I've done it before, but it's, we've finished the Nutcrackers now and we're on to Don Quixote. Very excited, and I just made some breakfast and food prep lunch, as you could see there. That's what I always do in the mornings. And I also read my Joyce Meyer book. I'm doing this thing with my church at the moment, which I will explain later on, where I'm trying not to go on my phone before I've done like my quiet time in the morning, which is actually proving very difficult, but it's good discipline for me because it's a habit I've wanted to kick for a long time. But I'm really glad that I'm starting 2026 off on this foot. I got myself ready, did my skincare, and then it was time to head off to work. I don't have that long of a commute in the morning, but I am trying to be better at leaving the house a little bit earlier because I want to do like a proper warm-up with, strength and conditioning and stretching. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the vlog. Happy 2026. This is the first vlog of 2026, so happy 2026. It is a bit dark and miserable outside, but we're going to work hard. We're going to head towards our goals. I actually have come in a little bit early this morning because I want to film a tutorial for my tutorial channel. So if you aren't following my tutorial channel, make sure to check that out. Yeah, just trying to get a good start to my day, a good start to my 2026. I haven't set a ton of New Year's resolutions. I'll probably talk about that a little bit later in the vlog, but okay, so there's a little change of plan because the studio was being used and I was in there, so I had to run out. Lol, why is my face like that? When it's cold weather outside and then I come in the warm, my face just flushes. I don't know if anyone else finds that. Also, my lips are super chapped and I keep on putting Lipsil on them, but it's not making it better. So anyone got any tips for that, please let me know, because they've been like this for a week and it's not fun. But now I've just done a half an hour stretch routine, which you can see on my tutorial channel. That will be coming out probably on Saturday, probably the Saturday before this goes up. But now I'm gonna go get ready for class. We are now onto a new production of Don Quixote. I've done Don Quixote before and it's a lot of fun, so I'm actually quite excited to get the show on the road. Just started learning dryads yesterday. Yesterday was our first day back at the company. I just had an 11-day break, so still trying to get the body and the mindset back into work mode, but really enjoying it so far. I had an hour and a half of dryads rehearsals, and then I had some coaching in the afternoon, and then I had an hour and a half of gypsy rehearsal because we are doing Don Q, as I said. I'm also participating in, or trying to participate in, 21 days of prayer and fasting. So obviously fasting food for me is quite difficult as a dancer. I'd love to know any other dancers out there, if you do participate in like prayer and fasting things at your church, like how do you do it? I'm currently trying to fast social media. Obviously social media is an important part of my business and stuff that I'm doing. So what I've decided to do for my fast is I don't go on my phone before I talk to God in the morning. So like I make my breakfast and I sit with his word first, so I don't go on any social media. And then I've decided to go on like a create, not consume diet. So I'm able to create things, post reels and stuff like that. But I'm not going to consume any social media, like doom scroll or anything like that. So that's what I'm going to try and do. And I think that's releasing a lot more time for different things. And I feel like I'm being a bit more productive, which is good. But it's crazy because I go on my phone and I'm going to go to like scroll and I'm like, oh no, I'm not doing this is not what I'm doing. So it's really interesting how you get into the habit of it, and whenever there's like a little gap or space of time, you go to do it. So it's a good thing to do, and I feel like it's creating more time for me to pray and stuff like that, which is exactly what it's for. Also, It's giving me more time to help out my Make It Happen Academy members. So if you guys want to join the Make It Happen Academy, which is basically a space, if you're feeling frustrated, not knowing what direction you're taking things, you're working hard, but not feeling like you're making any progress, especially in your dancing. Maybe it's in the way you approach your training. The Make It Happen Academy, especially right now, if you join in January, I give you a one-to-one 30-minute onboarding coaching call where we can talk through all the ways that the academy can help you through its, body confidence course or its strength course or the flexibility course. I can direct you to like the best places to go in the academy to set you up for your best 2026. So I've actually already helped a bunch of people, and it's feeling like the vibe within the community is really, really great. So if you guys do want to check it out, make sure to click the link in the description. It's a good vibe for 2026. I feel privileged to be part of the community because everyone is very supportive and inspiring and motivating. And of course, the courses are really, really helpful. Sometimes I've rewatched some of the courses myself for the mindset. There's a mindset course in there. And that's really helping me get in the right mindset for this year, to be focused, but enjoying life at the same time, which is the balance sometimes, especially in ballet, can get a bit warped. I have a friend coming around in about 15 minutes or 5 minutes, 5 minutes to come, and it's a really old, like a childhood friend, so we haven't seen each other in forever. I'm going to just have a little catch up and then I must get ready for bed. Oh, my lips are still really sore from this morning, so I need to try and fix that too. But all is good. We are back at work. I haven't vlogged much today because it's been a busy one. I didn't sleep a whole lot either last night. Just was not. When we're learning a lot of choreography, I mean, I know most of my roles in Don Q anyway, because I did Don Q a few years ago. If you want to watch that, that was 4 years ago when I first joined the company. But just like refreshing the memory, sometimes when I'm doing a lot of that, the brain is a little overactive. So, and had a friend round, she stayed quite late last night. So that wasn't great for my sleep. And I know when I don't sleep well, just got to be careful with my body and how much I do. I did get a coffee this morning to get me going, but now I'm going to just do something I'm wanting to do a little bit more in 2026 is just a little bit more point work. I actually have posted some point tutorials on my Make It Happen Academy page, so make sure to check that out on Instagram. But I'm just trying to do like what I call point conditioning a little bit to strengthen my point work, strengthen how secure I feel on point. So it doesn't take much, 10-15 minutes just to really strengthen, but I don't want to overdo it because I have another rehearsal at the end of today. It's been quite an intense first rehearsal with dryads and stuff. So yeah, let's power up and let's do it. I'm trying to break in a new pair of point shoes, but I think something I've been struggling with a little bit at the beginning of this year is comparison. I actually talk a lot about that in my Make It Happen Academy, the Make It Happen mindset. It's a real thing. It's not easy in this industry not to look around and be like, oh, like, am I as good as the person next to me, or this person's doing this and I'm doing that? But ultimately, that mentality only zaps your energy. So I'm really trying to, if I'm going to look at others, I'm going to look at them to learn, to improve. Oh, man, my feet are a bit swollen. Sometimes that can be tricky, especially when you're with people every single day. But you just got to focus on your journey, because your journey is beautiful. And it doesn't have to look like the person next to you. Like, your journey is going to be different, and that's the way it's meant to be. And just because maybe things aren't going always the way that you want them to, or as fast as you want them to, sometimes that's for your own good and you don't know it. So everything's going to work out. You put the hours in, you stay focused, you put your head down and work. Ultimately, what I always say that no hard work goes unrewarded, ultimately. Like, it might not in the moment seem like it's getting rewarded, but in the long term, no hard work goes unseen. You just have to stick at it. You can't give up. That is a mentality for 2026, and we're going to work through that. I'm not going to deny it's actually kind of hard not to compare, but it's a work in progress, so I challenge you to do the same. So as I said, I started with some point drills. I'm just trying to do, 10-15 minutes of point drills before I start, especially if I'm re-warming up in the day, because I just find this really helps improve my point strength. When I was coming back from my injury last year, when I was doing a lot of point drills and releves, it actually made me feel so much stronger. So I kind of want to incorporate a bit more of that into my training in 2026. And here I am learning some new choreo for an upcoming role in Donkyu. I'm very excited about this one, and I will be talking more about it in future videos, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on that. But there is certainly a lot of work to do. I literally am watching these videos thinking, well, we have a lot of work to get done, but it's all exciting, because what doesn't push you and challenge you to improve, it means that you're not growing. So I'm really excited to grow and improve over this 2026 season. I had a little gap between rehearsals, so I did some full body flex and full body strength exercises from my courses. So if you do want to check them out, the links are in the description. They're all part of the Make It Happen Academy, or you can buy them separately. Super recommend them. They're helping a lot of people at the moment increase their flexibility and strength. And then the last rehearsal of the day was gypsies. We just had gypsy rehearsal, and it's the last rehearsal of the day, so we're finished now, 6:30. Gypsies is a lot of fun. It's quite a wild little dance, but I quite enjoy it. It reminds me a bit more of my rhythmic gymnastics days, to be honest. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. Of course, I got back home and there was washing up to do. I had my dinner and everything, but sometimes when you've had a long day at work, the washing up seems a lot harder than it did the day before. But you know what? It's all part of the lifestyle. I actually also had some electrolytes because I was definitely feeling quite dehydrated after these days. And then I popped some things up on my Depop, some new leotards. Well, they're not new, but I'm getting rid of them. So if you guys do want to check it out, my Depop is Hannah Martin Dance, and you can grab yourself some of those if you feel like it. So dinner was, of course, some mincemeat with some potato and courgette. This is totally my go-to in the evenings. It's super easy and super yummy and delicious. And then I hopped on a little WhatsApp call with my church community group leaders. I just spoke with my community group leaders because I run a little community group at my church. Sorry, the noise you're hearing is my heater. It's squeaking in the background. But that was really good, and now I'm just going to get myself ready and winding down. I'm watching the clips from today and critiquing myself big time, and I just need to put it to bed. That's one of the things I need to work on, is leaving the work in the studio, getting back and not mulling over it too much, which I'm doing at the moment. So I need to work on that. Anyhow, we've all got things that we need to work on, and if you are wanting help achieving your goals and dreams, make sure to check out the Make It Happen Academy in the link down below. Also, if you made it all the way to the end, make sure to comment this emoji, and I'll be seeing you very soon in my next video. Make sure to dream big and make it happen. Bye.